What does pain turn a person into? Sometimes not a monster, but someone the world can no longer ignore. Before she ever called herself Cruella, there was a girl with half-white, half-black hair who never blended in, even when she tried. London would one day know her name, but her story didn't begin there. Long before the fame, she's scrubbing floors at a fancy fashion store, quietly dreaming of creating masterpieces. One drunken night, she redesigns a display window out of pure frustration. That impulsive act catches the attention of the most feared designer in the city, the Baroness, the woman who would become her idol and her enemy. But this rivalry didn't begin with fashion. It started years earlier, on a cliff where Estella lost the woman who raised her. She remembers the Dalmatians, the screams, the fall, and she remembers blaming herself. Jasper and Horace become her tiny street family after that, surviving with disguises, theft, and humor. But as they grow, Estella's ambition grows faster than her loyalty. The world keeps trying to box her in, and every time it does, a little more of Cruella slips out. Working for the Baroness is the spark that lights the fire. Cruelty, perfection, power. The Baroness breathes it like air. And when Estella sees a certain necklace on her boss's neck, the past hits like a punch. Her mother's necklace, her mother's death, the party at Hellman Hall, the dogs, the truth she wasn't ready for. And then comes the twist. The Baroness wasn't just her boss. She was her birth mother. A woman who once ordered her own baby to be disposed of. The servant who protected the child is the woman Estella grew up calling mother, the one who died that night. So Estella lets go of softness and steps fully into Cruella. One outrageous fashion stunt after another turns London upside down. Burning dresses, crashing shows, stealing headlines. The city becomes her stage, and the Baroness becomes her target. Jasper and Horace beg her to slow down. She won't. Everything finally unfolds at a grand gala. Cruella appears in a gown that steals the spotlight, and the Baroness pretends to welcome her, right before pushing her off the balcony. But this time, Cruella falls on her own terms. She survives, exposes the Baroness, and watches her be arrested in front of the entire fashion world. Later, she stands at the gates of the mansion, claiming it as her own. Hell Hall, she names it, a home rebuilt from ashes, lies, and reinvention. And just like that, Estella is gone. Cruella de Vil walks out with her head high, not a villain in her eyes, just someone who turned tragedy into power. So tell me, after hearing her story, is she a monster or simply a legend born from pain?